Happy Sunday morning. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to the women who are mothers. And yes, if you had your children while married, happy extra special Mother's Day to you because you did it the right way. For those who still had children and you took care of your responsibility regardless of you messing up, happy Mother's Day to you also. But never try to equate women who had children out of wedlock to children, to mothers who had children while married. They are totally two different levels. To everyone, black fatigue. Black fatigue is when you are tired of worrying about the concerns and having a tiptoe around the black community on topics and subjects that the black community is sensitive about, but won't take responsibility and accountability on the issue. I'm hearing a lot of black folks say that those officers in the Tyrese Nicholson case was wrong. They was found not guilty. It was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. They should have found guilty for murder. But these are the same black folk that are okay with Derek Chauvin being found guilty. See, a lot of people in the black community are very hypocritical, and that's part of people getting black fatigue. When the court case go against you, it's racism, discrimination. But when the court case go for you, the judiciary system taking out racism. President Trump, everybody love to say he's a 34-time felon, blah, 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 blah. He's a felon, he's a felon, he's a felon, blah, 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 blah. But you, in the same sentence, will say all those black men and all those people that was convicted in 1910 and 1930 and 1940, that was racism and discrimination. So if you have a court that you know is against you, like the New York courts were, you knew that for Donald Trump. Oh, that's acceptable. Okay, we got you, hypocrites. Well, it looks like Pakistan and India has did a ceasefire. President Trump somehow, I don't know how he did it, but he worked it out. And, well, he said we're going to trade with both Pakistan and India. Hopefully we can clean up that trashy water they got. Oh, my God, India is trashy. And that ain't cause of white colonialism. That's cause of people culture. But let me go retie this real quick. But yeah, we had another good day on the stock market. Another good day, more jobs, more money coming into America. Oh, but nobody wants to talk about the new thing is, picking at Trump and trying to say he's and the Pope. The Pope don't like Trump. I don't care what the Pope like. I haven't liked a Catholic Pope since Pope John II. That's when I grew up, and that's when the Pope really stood for something, right and wrong. He didn't care about who he offended. He didn't care about visiting Muslim countries and making Muslim countries feel welcome. He didn't do that. Pope John Paul II recognized good and he recognized evil, and he didn't compromise. And a lot of people remember him. Him, Reagan, Margaret Thatcher brought down the Soviet Union. I want you to know that. John Paul II, Ronald Reagan, Margaret Thatcher brought down the Soviet Union. They offered and showed what each country and cultures had to offer. This is the hardest part about getting the bow tie. One more pull. There we go. And there you go, the bow tie. So that's the Pope I remember, John Paul II. And if John Paul II was around, Pope Francis would have never been saying that stuff around about gays, about bless their marriages and let them take all they know. Pope John Paul II would have spoke out. Matter of fact, he wouldn't even allow it. He didn't allow Joe Biden and Democrats to accept communion. Nope, couldn't do communion if you believed in abortion. You didn't dare step your foot in the Catholic Church and you believed in abortion. Them Catholics won't play in that. Only their problem was they tried to handle those priests inside the church with prayer, fasting, instead of locking those priests up when they found out. That was the Catholics thing. They messed up. My watch. They messed up trying to pray this demon that was in those priests. They should have had them locked up. And well, as you can see, I'm ready to go. Red and white because my wife's church, they wearing red and white for Mother's Day, I guess. So tomorrow's my birthday. Don't y'all forget. How y'all like this watch? I tell you, I love these watches. I love them. Talk to you later.